I got some music playing, man. Cell Dweller released a new song, A Matter of Time.
I thought they had a new album that just came out.
I think they do. I'm not sure if it was a whole new album or if it was just a couple of songs. So
I'm not sure either.
yeah, it's definitely awesome though. As one would expect from Cell Dweller anyway, you know.
But of course. But of course. So did you make this new backdrop or someone on your team?
I did.
Nice.
I actually made the team logo as well.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. No, so I don't know if I told you, I'm kitten sitting for a few days.
Kitten sitting.
Kitten sitting. So I've got a little 3.5-week-old kitten running around this house.
Nice.
I forgot what they said the freaking kitten's name was. I just been calling it Zelda. I don't even know.
Zelda. Oh my, what's up? How's it going? Oh damn.
That's awkward.
What is it?
Said, apparently, my session expired on Twitch after we log in. Oops.
Has it been that long?
Alright,
Let's get out Oppie. Oh man. Oh, Tic Tac, what's up? How's it going? Thank you for the follow. Eggs with that 23-month resub. Fuck yeah. 23 months.
yeah, it's been a couple, you know.
Right? Almost 2 years. Totally. Like,
Right.
but you've been around longer than that, so.
Yeah, add about another 6 months on that.
Oh yeah, definitely. Fry Toy, thank you for the follow. How you doing? Oh yeah. Oop. Messing with my volume slider. To crank the volume all the way up.
My ears are bleeding.
Oh man, I'm doing great, dude. I'm doing great. We're gonna relax and have some fun. This is gonna be my first time putting on a show like this, so it's gonna be interesting. And we're gonna do like kind of a freeform thing and figure it out as I go. If y'all have any suggestions afterwards, feel free to DM me. I wouldn't mind. That would be awesome. I do plan on doing this once a week. You know what? I know the timer says it's counting down and 40, you know, I got like 30 seconds left on there, but who cares, man? It's a timer. Timers don't rule my life. Look at that. We get Egghead.
Whoa.
Egbert.
There we go.
Yeah, man.
Whoa.
Hello.
I probably should lean forward while while all that's going on.
It's all good. It's all good. For those of you that didn't hear, that song playing in the intro was "It's an Egg, It's an Egg." Oh yeah. Morgan, thank you for the follow. Oh, look at the little kitty. He's so adorable. That's gonna be the next Topcat.
She's teeny tiny. She's 3.5 weeks old.
Oh my goodness.
All right, I'll put her back down so she can rampage a little bit.
Rampage.
Yep.
Oh man. So you know, it's funny because we were talking beforehand, and I told you to get a beer, right?
Let me guess, you forgot.
No, I got one. I got mine. So, aside from not being able to have one right now, what are you drinking nowadays? Because last time I talked to you, it was Voodoo Ranger was the big.
Yeah, that was Voodoo Ranger was the new hotness back then. Now I've been drinking a lot of Truth from the Rheingeist Brewery.
Oh, nice! I've never heard of it.
Yeah,
I'll have
it's
to try it.
it's an Ohio-based company. They're based out of Cincinnati, actually.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yep, and it's delicious, and it pretty much destroys my life. And I'm just kidding.
Destroys your wallet. At
Well,
least
yeah,
that's
I mean,
my experience the past month or so.
well, yeah, I mean, like it's between like $10 and $12 for a 6 pack, depending on where I go.
Yeah, man. I got some watermelon ghosts. That's a German beer, ghosts. Do you know how to pronounce that? I would think you would. I don't
Spell it.
know. GOSE.
Yeah, it just goes.
Ghosts.
Yeah, hard G.
Because on the pronunciation on the can, believe it or not, it's got ghosts dash and I'm like, that doesn't what?
No,
I don't know German.
My current poison though is the Coca-Cola Cherry Zero, because I have to go after this talk show is over. I have to run into work for a brief period of time before I can
Get down
get
to
my evening
streaming.
festivities started.
Well, you got Oh My started on the Coke. Topcat Tuesdays, perfect. The perfect way to spend your Tuesday prime time during the day. You know, this is like right before your favorite episode of wrestling comes on. We're talking about SmackDown here, and then probably right after you got off work. Well, all right, man. I'm digging it so far. We're having quite the turnout. We're having.
Yeah, no complaints so far, man. Hey, everybody, by the way. Everybody who came in from my announcement on the Now Live support server. Yes, we will be talking about Now Live eventually.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
But not right this second. I'm kind of like if I'm looking away from the camera, guys. I apologize. I'm watching the bot logs and whatnot, trying to make sure that the changes I've been making are actually doing what they're supposed to do.
He's a very busy man.
Oh, you have no idea, bro.
Oh,
No freaking idea.
No, right? Roxy, what's up? How's it going? Forcing everyone at the bar to listen. Oh, that's nice. So we've got a whole bar behind us as well.
Hello, bar. Everybody order a Ryan Guy's Truth.
Yeah.
They're amazing.
Oh yeah. If y'all want to spring a couple of bucks into my PayPal for some extra beer. No, I'm kidding. Don't do that.
Unless you really want to.
World's most okayest gamer. Yes. All hail Now Live bot. I agree. You'll be visiting Tops. Don't waste your time with Tops. Just saying. Just don't. Like they have a pool table and shitty beer. That's about it.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. You ever been to a place like that, man? Like all they have, the only redeeming feature is the pool table.
I've been to some places where even the pool table isn't the redeeming feature. The redeeming feature at some of these places has been the dartboard.
Giving drunks a dartboard. That's another thing they do have, but they have no darts.
Bring your own darts. Oh, dude, I saw this one little GIF meme online. I don't know, it was probably a month or two ago. Dude's up there getting his darts on the dartboard, and his asshole friend throws another dart and it sticks in his skull. I'm like, oh my god. That's what I think every time I throw darts at a bar now. I'm like, someone's gonna throw this shit right in my face.
What about Adam's Family Values when when Gomez is sitting there and he's like doing the trick shots off of everything, and then Lurch is like, and then finally the last dart and it goes straight into his mouth and he swallows it. And that's the best dart thing ever.
That is.
Oh, what are you vaping on tonight, man?
Let's see, my bottle of juice is downstairs, but it is, I forget the brand off the top of my head. It is a banana and oatmeal cream pie.
That sounds
It's
good.
freaking delicious.
That sounds real good.
It is absolutely delicious.
Where was
I
the
got
place we went to last time I came out there? I'm not sure. Oh yeah.
I don't know.
No, I got some skipper milk pie on me.
Nice, nice.
It's amazing. It's a peanut butter custard pie.
That
Who would have
sounds
thought?
very good, actually.
Yeah.
Very good.
Baked goods make the best juices for all you non-vapors.
Oh god, yes, they do. They really do. That and sometimes coffee flavors.
Yeah.
Coffee flavors have their moments where they're pretty damn good.
Raspberry lemonade.
Raspberry lemonade sounds pretty good too.
Oh yeah,
I was trying to
especially during
find.
a hot day.
I've been to a bunch of different vape shops around me, and I can't find a single one that has just the regular banana juice from the Naked brand.
Yeah.
That's by far my favorite banana juice, and like I found every other single flavor that they carry, they just don't seem to have it at this one.
Oh yeah.
Like I haven't found it anywhere. I've been to probably about a dozen different vape shops around here.
Yeah, I can find it online all day, but I can't find it anywhere in stores here either. So
Yeah, I don't ever like buying, especially like when they come in glass bottles. I don't like buying online because I did buy online one time and it came to me in a shattered bottle. Like outstanding. I got my money back, but still.
yeah, get the money back. That's what it's all about. By the way, guys, we do. I got some. I got some of the commands working properly now. So if you give somebody a beer, you actually give them a beer now.
Nice.
You know, it'll play the sound. What is
Ooh,
this?
the beer sound.
Oh, it's asking me to log into Twitch. That I forgot. I the app, I'm not logged in on the web app, so.
Gotcha. And I only use the web app for Twitch, like mainly because of better Twitch TV, because there's no integration for it on the Twitch app,
Yeah.
which I don't like because a lot of streamers I watch and a lot of emotes that I use in chat come from better Twitch TV. So
Definitely,
for me,
man.
that's a big deal.
There we go. Hear that? That's when it opens.
Nice.
Harmful Breeze, welcome. Oh, you can spank me later, but all right. So let's get to the bot, the big topic of the night.
Okay.
So what is something about the like the very beginning of the bot that not a lot of people know of? Because I know a lot of people, you know, when they think Now Live and they think of you, that's like, you know, this is like your, you know, an original baby, right?
It's like 95% original.
Yeah.
So way back when I first started getting into Discord back in 2016, I used a bot called StreamBot. Some of the old timers might remember it, but I used it for about 2, maybe 3 months, and the original developer of it decided they didn't want to do it anymore. I guess it was getting to be too much for him, or he moved on to a different project, whatever. I don't know the specifics behind it exactly, but so he said, "Hey, you know, I'm bringing the bot down permanently unless somebody wants to, you know, pick it up." At which case, you know, I sent him a DM. I'm like, "Hey, you know, I'll be more than happy to take it off your hands. I've been looking to get into, you know, doing bots and whatnot, anyways." So I took it over and I brought it down and completely rewrote it from the ground up. So what was StreamBot? Like the idea came from StreamBot, but Now Live, the OG version, was 100% completely original.
Yeah,
From the
exactly.
ground up.
Exactly. So you got a good small snippet of code to get you started, man. And that's really what kicked it off. So to bring us up to date now, he acquired the original set, and then he was like, he had an idea. He had a vision, and he didn't know it yet, but he ran with it. He updated the code, made it his own thing. And Now Live is a bot that I use in Discord personally. I use it to announce whenever a streamer in my Discord goes live, and I absolutely love being able to keep up with that. Because, the people in my Discord, it's like, I may not always be talking in your stream, but I've got you on lurk. I got you on lurk.
Absolutely.
100%. And that so it's cool that I'm able to keep up with people and do all that.
Yeah, and so now we're on version 2.0, which is another. Oh, what do you know? I do have my vape juice in my pocket. It's Cookie Twist, by the way.
Cookie Twist.
But so now we're on V2.0, and it's completely rewritten again. So version 1 was written in Java, which is what Streambot was written in. And when I did it, I had no idea that it was going to get really big and really busy and people were going to love it like they do. So I never really thought about scaling. So here we are now at V2.0, which is built with scaling in mind. It's no longer written in Java. It's very complex how it's written now, because it's got the back end and it's got the bot side, which the bot side just basically grabs information and just spits it back out the Discord. It doesn't do anything else. All the real work is done in the back end, which for those of you who do use it know about the dashboard and all that. That's all part of the back end.
That's one of my favorite new features is the dashboard. I love it.
Indeed. Yeah, the dashboard was a lot of work getting it to work just right. There's still a lot of little nitpicky things I want to update and change on it. But yeah, it's definitely work in progress.
What are some of the challenges? Because as far as I know, this is your first real coding project, wasn't it?
Well, outside of websites, yeah. It was.
So what were some of your challenges as far as learning, getting tools to learn, stuff like that, and then implementing that into the bot? Was it a lot of trial and error? Was it, kind of you found something that worked? And I know personally, we'll get to this eventually, there were a lot of drunken mess ups, so...
There was a few of those as well. I mean, there's still a few of those here and there, but... but no, the biggest challenge ever, and I don't know why I keep doing this to myself, but when I was doing V1, I didn't know Java. So I learned Java
Right.
as I went along. And so now that we're on V2, I moved away from using Java for reasons I won't discuss here. And I'm using a library that's written in Go. The Go language is a newer language that's made by Google.
Right.
I didn't know that at the beginning, but it's a really easy language to work with. It really is. I think it is. At least.
Is it a similar syntax almost?
Nope. not even close.
Completely different.
Completely different.
Well, being somewhat multilingual, some things.
Well, that's the bot part. So the bot you see in Discord is written in Golang.
Yeah.
The back end and the dashboard and all that's written in like 3 other languages.
Definitely. Definitely. All right. And then the drunken mishaps. Because I remember hearing stories of some of these, and they were a couple of them worked out quite in your favor, I would say. Ironically.
Some of them have, yes. But the beauty of being a developer is all the code is stored in Git, which is an online code repository. I'm not going to get into it. If you know it, you'd know it. If you don't know anything about it, then just Google's your friend. But long story short, so like on the nights when I have my drunken coding, if something doesn't quite work right, I can always revert back to a previous commit, and bam, we're back in business.
Yeah.
And we're working again. So, but I get all these weird harebrained ideas when I start getting grown folk juice put in me.
Grown folk juice.
And they work out about, I'd say, 60 to 75% of the time. Like these ideas pan out, and they're amazing ideas. And
Right. What made you decide to go from Twitch to expanding to announcing for other platforms as well?
Well, Twitch is obviously probably the number one streaming platform in the world. All
Yes.
right. Um, the previous incarnation, Streambot only supported Twitch, but as I started doing, uh, you know, I started looking around the internet at other streaming platforms, and I realized that Microsoft had theirs at the time. In the beginning, it was called Beam. Now it's called Mixer. And then there were some other big ones like Smash, or well, it wasn't Smashcast. It was called Hitbox back in the day, and they rebranded it to Smashcast. And then YouTube has their own gaming division, for streaming. And so I'm like,
Yeah.
wow, all these other, Fortune 100 companies have their own stream stuff. I'm like, so why the hell not? Just get out there and start expanding. So I
Yeah.
expanded, and I'm still expanding. There's still more platforms I'm going to add. Some I might remove because they're
Nice,
not busy
nice.
or not being used.
Well,
So
I do have a specific question because I know Chase is lurking.
okay.
Caffeine. Do you plan on caffeine still, or is that?
So when oh crap, hold on, my phone's
Oh,
going
you're
crazy.
good. You're good.
Put that on silent. So I did at one point have a working caffeine integration, but caffeine's very tight on being proprietary. So caffeine
Yeah.
changed a lot of things on their end, and no longer do I have said integration. And I've been digging through things as much as I can, and they've made it extraordinarily difficult now
Yeah.
to.
And they're not even willing to, even work with you.
I mean, like I talked to them early on, like
Yeah.
probably when they first, like in the first month that they kind of went into open beta,
Right.
and yeah, they have no plans on making an external API usable by third parties. Um, they just recently even allowed people to, start using um, OBS and like Streamlabs OBS and whatnot in order to stream using that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. And have you run into that problem at all with any other platforms, or is it usually people are happy to be like, yeah, I'd love to have that feature added to your bot.
Well, so far, all the major platforms that I support with Now Live have a standard third-party API that is there for that reason. Pixel TV was recently added, and they don't have a public-facing API. Like it's not documented,
Yeah.
but I spoke with the owner of the site some months ago, and he gave me his blessing to just hey use it, do it.
Sweet. Nice. I like
Yep.
it.
I just wish I could.
That's kind of awesome.
I
And
just
I mean
okay.
that I keep cutting you off.
No, I was saying go ahead.
Oh yeah. Nah, I like it though. I mean that seems like it seems like you're developing a lot of camaraderie between your team and the platforms that you're looking to expand to and that you're already on. So I mean
Hmm.
that's nice to see. That's really nice. I mean, how do
Yeah.
you manage that?
It's definitely a full-time job. During development phase, like early development phase of 2.0, um, I moved everything over to the new webhooks that Twitch offers. So I was kind of like one of their guinea pigs for that. Um, early on, I like load tested for them and whatnot because I had one of the largest subscription counts for Twitch channels.
Yeah.
So they load test, like they use me, as like to help with load testing. And on one Friday night, I accidentally crashed Twitch for like 15 minutes, um, and I got scolded for that. Um, but it's been an interesting journey getting to know all these developers from different platforms. From Twitch and Mixer,
Yeah.
Picardo, YouTube Gaming. Those are the ones I can shout out specifically.
Definitely. I think you've probably met someone in real life, haven't you? I know you've been to a developer conference or two.
Yep. I've been to a developer conference up in Seattle about a year and a half ago. Unfortunately, I can't make it out to Dev Day for TwitchCon as often as I would like, just because of scheduling and work and whatnot. Um, but yeah, I definitely am looking forward to making it out to Dev Day, hopefully this year, if I can squeeze it in. But I
Oh
try to get out whenever I
yeah,
can.
nice, nice.
Yeah, it's really nice to be able to put faces with names, and even better to put real names with the internet handles.
Right. Oh man, I kind of feel the same every time I see you, or every time I see somebody else I know. It's like I know your real name. That's personal, man. That's
There's
awesome.
there's only about a half a dozen at the most, maybe.
You can count them on one hand, maybe.
Literally, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean that's hey, I feel the same way though. I feel the same way. I value my privacy as much as a lot of people. And I think is that has that been a problem with you? Is like as far as working with other platforms, is like your has privacy been an issue at all?
Not really. Um, a lot of the other developers from other platforms that I do deal with, most of them know my real name, just because site registrations and
Right.
OAuth registrations and all this stuff that I had to do to get access to some of these things. Um, but as far as like people go, outside of maybe two or three people on the support staff,
Yeah.
um, you and a couple other streamers that I follow, nobody else on Twitch really knows my real name, and I like it that way. Like I work very
Yeah.
hard to keep my internet persona separate from my IRL
Yeah.
stuff.
Which I mean, my name's obviously in the channel, so
Are you sure?
you go, guys.
I thought your name was Bob.
Shh. I was sending them on a wild goose chase. Everybody, quickly search Facebook for Mikey Topcat.
Or wait, no, Bob, not no Jason. Jason, oh fuck, I don't
Yeah,
know.
damn, getting close. But damn. So well, I mean that's good though. And then shoot, dude. You've done a lot in a relatively small amount of time. Like I feel like the everything that you've encountered so far is kind of it's normal as far as development goes.
Mostly.
Um,
I mean, there was
so
the great IP ban of 2018.
let's hear that.
Where,
Let's hear that story.
um, so yeah, I don't really know the specifics as to how it happened, but all I know is for 2 months, maybe in the early beginnings of 2018, or was it
Yeah,
2017? I don't remember now. I think it's 2018.
I think it
But
was.
but yeah, Now Live was banned from. Well, the Now Live server was banned from Discord by IP,
Yeah,
and Discord didn't give me any real explanation as to why. Like they told me enough to correct the problem, but
right.
yeah, it wasn't even a huge ordeal. Like I think it got
Yeah,
escalated a little more than what it should have been, but yeah, it's over now, and hopefully we don't get it again.
hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about, man. And then also, along with Now Live, we have a sister bot, Not Live,
Yes.
Not Live. So let's give us a rundown of Not Live.
All right. So the number one question that people ask me about the bots is what's the difference between Now Live and Not Live? Okay. And I I felt I was very clever in the naming scheme of the bots,
Yeah.
but people still somehow managed to get it confused. So Now Live announces streams that are now live.
Mm-hmm.
Not Live announces published YouTube videos, which are obviously not live things. their published videos.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I felt I was very creative in the naming there, but I don't know.
I feel like it was a perfect name.
That's exactly what I thought as well. But like people still get it confused, and
Yeah.
it happens. I'm not sure if maybe some of the confusion comes from language barriers. People that don't speak English natively that don't quite understand the irony of that.
Right.
But I don't know. I have no plans to change either name of either bot. They're going to remain as is.
Announcing dead channels, right? Never live.
See, Elmo McD says bot number 3 coming soon,
Yep.
never live.
Yep.
I don't know, maybe. I don't know.
Okay, post when streamers have been banned, right?
Yes, post when streamers have been banned from Twitch for TOS violations.
Oh man.
So
I don't want to end up on that bot.
So warn all the booby streamers.
Yeah, there you go.
They better put some clothes on if they don't want to be announced by Neverlive.
That's right. Oh man, and with Not Live, do you have any plans of expanding that at all, or just kind of keep it as it is?
I do have plans to expand it. RV Cowboy, you were not a booby streamer, but
You might be.
sorry, maybe. But yeah, I do have plans to expand and add other things down the line. But Not Live was built to satisfy a very specific need. I had a lot of people coming into the support server saying, "Hey, can Now Live announce my YouTube uploads?" I'm like, "No, it can't. It's called Now Live for that reason." So I went on a weekend coding binge, and like 72 hours later, Not Live was born. With YouTube
Definitely.
in mind. But I do plan on adding Vimeo.
Mm-hmm.
I've looked at the API and whatnot for Vimeo, and it's a very viable platform to add.
Right.
That's all I'm going to say right now.
That's hey, keeping it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we did discuss caffeine, and caffeine is basically, what was it you said? They were proprietary as fuck and said no.
Yeah, they basically said no. I've talked to them when they first launched a year ago or whatever. And at one point I had a working model going, but I think they got wise to it and changed things like significantly to prevent that from happening again.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where we're at right now.
Yeah. But so long story short, RV Cowboy, Ragnar, if you will, basically, come back to Twitch. Come back to us. We'll welcome you back with open arms. Treason again, we'll kill you, but this time we'll welcome you back. Right? Does that sounds fair, doesn't it, Eggs?
Yeah. I mean, I think we're mad at you.
Yeah.
At least you didn't jump ship like a lot of people I know that went over to this other newer streaming platform because a very well-known YouTuber moved over there.
Ooh.
Yeah.
PewDiePie?
Yeah, very, very good. Very good guess.
He was the only one that I could think of that was getting shit on YouTube. So if he was gonna move, that was gonna be the person to move.
Yep.
And
Yep,
a new platform, that would be the ultimate time.
Yeah, he moved over to this new platform called D Live, which is being added to the bot.
Right. Oh, nice.
Once I finish getting these stability things going, which I'm sitting here, watching the logs and yeah, I have a little more work to do, guys.
Just a little. Just a little.
There's a little, but yeah, D Live is planned on being added. And again, that's all I'm going to say right now because I'm not going to give any timelines. I never give timelines. Just soon TM.
There you go. Soon TM. Trademarking soon.
Yep.
That's actually a good trademark.
Isn't it though? Here, I'll even
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah, let's see. We're going to your channel here in lobby. Yep, soon TM.
Yep. All right.
Oh,
So I want everybody to type soon in the chat real quick if you can. If you can't and your hands are tied behind your back and you got a ball gag in your mouth, I forgive you.
But if all that is going on, you need to go to Mikey's Discord and post pictures.
Of course. Of course. I will make a channel just for that. Soon. All right, cool. That's great. 2 people owe you money now. Trademark
Nice.
word. That's how that works, right? Every time you say fired, you owe Trump money. Sorry.
Right. I never understood how can you trademark one word?
Right.
You know.
That's kind of funny though. I like it.
Apparently, I even owe myself a little bit of money.
That's all right. You'll pay it back to yourself in beer, I'm sure.
Oh, absolutely. Like after I race out and go to work for, like I said, a very brief time, I'll be gone for maybe like an hour.
Yeah.
I will have beer, and then I will work on the
Nice.
bot for about 45 minutes to get this final issue fixed.
And butt plug in your ear. I don't even want to mess with that. I don't want to know how you got that in your ear. Oh man, soon with delay. With delay. There you go.
That must have been a seriously either a really small butt plug
Or a
or
really large gauged ear.
a really large gauged ear. Exactly.
The mind
By the
can
way, guys,
wonder.
right?
Yeah.
Which, by the way, guys, you heard it here first. I am actually taking the bot down for a little bit, and then right after I finish up here and do my quick little thing at work, I will finish up working on it. It still needs a few tweaks, and I'll get it back up tonight.
Definitely. And are you streaming tonight still when you get home?
That is the plan. That is the plan. I'll probably be playing some Warframe, perhaps, maybe. I don't know yet.
All right. Sounds
There's
good.
a lot
Man.
of cool things that they changed on Warframe that I really want to experience.
Sounds good. How pressed are you for time right now?
I still got about 30 minutes. Like, I don't have to be at
Yeah.
work until 8, so about 7 to 7:15 I need to jettison so I can get ready and whatnot.
Sweet. Does anyone in chat have any questions maybe that they want to ask?
Let's see. I know I saw
pretty
a
much
couple
open.
up here.
Yeah.
Scrolling back through
There
chat
was
here, let's see.
one I saw about the embeds on the it was answered by Tic Tac. So
Source support step over. Nice Tic Tac. Thanks for that answer. Well, I'll expand on Tic Tac's answer a little bit here. Watchtower Games. So previously with Now Live, you were able to have 4 different embed types. Okay, now for those who don't know what an embed is, if you put pretty much any link in, like in Discord, the little box pops up below it. It's an embedded link, is what it is. That's what those are originally designed for. But most bots use them for display, data and whatnot. So yeah, there were 4 different types. There was the big one, which had the big image at the bottom. There was a little one that had the no image at the bottom. There was no embed whatsoever. It just had a little message that you would customize. And then there was what's called the video embed, which...
my favorite. The small embed and the video embed, my 2 favorites.
Yeah. The video embed was great, but it wasn't supported by a whole lot of platforms. And at one point, Discord changed some things, so the video embed didn't even work. Because it just relies on built-in Discord technology, for Twitch, and I think YouTube did it as well. But no, you will not be seeing customizable announce embeds like that specifically returning. The plan is to have very specifically customizable announcements. Let's see if I can find a good example here. Go to my Capitato test server.
Capitato. Okay. All right. So that's another thing while you're doing that. What's the what is the legend behind Capitato?
Yeah, I can tell you, Mikey,
he's
but
legendary.
I'd have to kill you if I tell you. Sorry, brother.
Well, I mean, I've partied with him on a couple occasions. I think I'm cleared, right?
You are, but the viewers aren't quite cleared. Cat
Yeah.
Potato's a potato of mystery. He's an international potato of mystery.
Sort of like an omnipotent being, maybe.
Perhaps, perhaps.
Yeah. Or a spy that shags people. A man of mystery.
A potato that shags other potatoes.
There we go.
No, so one of the examples that I wanted to talk about, and I don't know if I can quite do this how I want to here. Let's see, Discord, screen share. Let's see if I can do this here.
Oh yeah.
Share screen or window. All right. Dun, dun, dun. No, I want screen 2. There we go. All right. So, all right. So
Yep.
we're off that now. We're switching back to the Cat Potato test server. As you see down here in this test announcement that I had, this is Pixel specifically. You have things in the embed like the stream title, the follower count, the stream tags if there's any, whether it's an NSFW adult stream or if they're listed as a premium user. Also here's a mixer one with the game they're playing, the all-time views count, the current viewer count, things of that nature throughout different platforms, because different platforms offer different things. So the idea here is going to be to allow you to customize the announcements any way you want. So if you want like this Twitch announcement here for Code Carnage, right? Say you don't want the all-time views to show up, there'll be a checkbox that you can untick to where that won't show. If you don't want the stream title to show up inside the embed, you can uncheck that. If you kind of get where I'm going with that, they're going to be 100% customizable in
Oh yeah.
any way offered by the platform. Because I keep a lot of data cached for each announcement. It just doesn't always get used because otherwise the announcement would have like 25 different things, which some people might find useful, other people might find not so useful.
Right.
That was probably flickering a little bit. There we go. I'm
Yeah.
back.
Your little bar on the bottom was flickering a little bit.
Yeah.
One of the things that was confusing to me when adding a channel was, do I add a full URL? Just the name, just the username. So if you were to add me, you would just put Mikey Topcat.
Well, there was a behind-the-scenes change made recently. That's been a big issue across all the platforms. I made a stealth change just the other day where it allows you to enter either the channel name as it appears in the URL bar. So in this case, Mikey Topcat, or it also allows you to enter in the entire URL. So if you just wanted to be lazy and copy and paste whatever's in the URL bar, you can throw it in there and it'll work just the same now.
Oh, that's good. I didn't even know that. I'm behind. I should research.
It was a total stealth change. It's not in any of the notes anywhere.
My research would be futile.
I'm not even sure if Tic Tac knew because he just said just the username.
There we go. You're not the only one behind. Thank you.
Hey! I said it was a stealth change. All right.
It was. You were a sneaky what was it? Dervish rogue.
Sometimes sometimes stealth changes make it in, and I forget to tell people, and then someone asks down the road, be like, "Oh, when did that get added?" I'd be like, "Oh, I don't know."
Oh man.
RV Cowboy foreseen it.
All right, shut up, you psycho. We love you. We love you, Ragnar. He's got a beard now. Have you seen it?
I haven't actually.
Kind of luxurious, actually.
I haven't seen it because he doesn't stream on Twitch anymore, so I don't ever see him.
Yeah, I know. It sucks.
It does.
Had a beard for years.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, RV Cowboy.
Yeah.
You should at least multi-stream or something, dude. Send it out to Twitch and Caffeine, and then just focus on whichever one.
Yeah. Stream on both soon? You mean one? Oh wait, no, because you picked up another contract, didn't you? I think. Or we're thinking about it. Yeah, he's actually he's been treated pretty well over there, so I can't totally blame him for being all let's go back to Twitch, but
Well, yeah, I mean, you know, I'm in the official caffeine Discord, and everyone in there says they absolutely love the platform. They say it's a really good platform. I just wish they were a little more forthcoming and would actually allow third-party developers to make things like chatbots and
yeah.
have an API to integrate with, because it would just make things so much easier. I still think they realized quite the power that a simple
Announcement
API.
bot could, or what other things could use that API? I mean, there's a lot. There's a lot of possibilities out there. You
There's a
can use it
lot.
for more than just announcements, right?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the
Yeah.
possibilities are endless. It also depends on the type of data that they allow.
Yeah.
Like if they give you a lot of data, like Twitch and Mixer, and some of these other smaller platforms are really good about exposing a lot of data, provided you have the right permissions on your access token.
Yeah.
You know,
Absolutely.
but if they're not very forthcoming in their data, and all they do is give a simple online or offline, and that's it. That's not going to be helpful to pretty much anybody but me.
Yeah.
And and even just saying up yes or down no or whatever isn't super helpful, anyways.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah,
Because I mean,
caffeine, if you're listening.
I would think that yeah, caffeine. If you're listening, take notes. Because I mean, you could even probably if Google were to make their own search engine for streamers or just content creators in general across any of the platforms, I mean, I'm sure that the API could handle filtering through games being currently played and stuff like that as well, because from what I've seen in Twitch at least is you can do that. So
Well, it's funny you say that, because a lot of the search API stuff that you're talking about is stuff that I already track.
yeah.
um, and it's accessible right now to just staff people and hire on the dashboard.
Right.
But for instance, see, I'm looking on here right now. Um, 13,482 Twitch games that I'm tracking. Let's just look at a random one here. World of Warships Legends. Okay, that's not very forthcoming on that. I'm trying to remember which platform has got all the really good information.
Hell
I want
yeah.
to say maybe it was Mixer. Look at Riftbreaker. No, one of these platforms. I forget which one exactly. Um, they have amazing information available on so many levels. Like the number of people currently broadcasting that game. Um, you know, how many people are actually watching the game? Oh yeah, it's Smashcast.
Thank you for that follow, Hungry Snake. I actually have a snake myself, and he's gonna be hungry again Friday. So
Nice.
maybe I can do a special thing, a special Topcat Friday of just him feeding. Who knows?
That'd be pretty cool. It's like a static camera, just kind of let it roll.
Yeah, I don't think I could do that on Twitch though. I think I would have to like just upload that directly to YouTube. So
Or just stream it on YouTube. I mean, you know how many static videos there are being live streamed on YouTube? It's ridiculous.
I know, right? I honestly haven't thought about streaming on YouTube or any other platform. It's just I guess I'm sticking my guns here. I found Twitch first, and Twitch has treated me well. So,
Yeah, Twitch is a pretty good platform for streamers.
oh yeah,
You know, and the ones that
even
you hear bitching and complaining that oh, Twitch sucks, are probably the ones that had a TOS violation and got in trouble.
most likely in my experience, that's not saying much, but most likely. Man, this is. When will roll hoisting become active? Okay, so along with that, what is roll hoisting? There we go. Yeah.
Okay, so if you guys were active in um, the Now Live support Discord, during the closed beta testing, you may have seen on the members list on the right hand side that when people went live, they would be assigned a new role called I forget what I called it during the closed beta. It was like live now or something like that, or it was like live on Twitch or whatever. But
Mm-hmm.
you can basically have any role in your Discord be assigned to any user who goes live streaming, so it kind of elevates them above everybody else, kind of like how in most Discords you're like your admins or your moderators or your staff members or whatever you call them in your Discord are kind of shown above everybody else. It's it's that same concept. And then when they go offline, the bot
Yeah.
would automatically remove that role from them.
Nice. I like that. I think I've seen that implemented somewhere because I've
Yeah,
been trying to get so many people to use Now Live and or at least try it basically and see how they like it or any feedback that they could give because some of the communities that I talk to are pretty huge and some of them already use it. You probably wouldn't be surprised. You would probably be surprised that I was surprised by it, but you know
nothing surprises me. I know some absolutely humongous communities that use it.
yeah
I'm obviously not going to call them out for privacy reasons, but
yeah
there's some very large communities that use it. There are game development studios that use it to track like people who stream their games.
yeah
Um, yeah, it gets used by a lot more than just your casual streamer wanting their stream to be announced in their Discord automatically.
all right oh
Um,
yeah
and yes, it requires Discord streamers to be working. It's currently not. The plan for Discord streamers was to have it up within 24 to 48 hours of the bot going live again. But due to the same exact issue that I'm working through right now, I've chosen to not turn that on at the moment until I get this issue I'm working on now fixed up, and it's 100% guaranteed to be fixed.
Hell yeah. What's up, Swole? How's it going, man? Yeah, man. I mean, that actually sounds like it'd be really helpful. I would honestly, I think that would be because I've got everything separated now into a streamer's role, and that's the role it announces from. So seeing them as they get announced, just go up to that, now live role or whatever. That would be really freaking sweet.
Yep, and the big reason why I didn't turn it on is because if the bot isn't online and somebody goes offline, then there's going to be an issue with like people keeping that role after the fact, and I just don't want to have any issues with that.
Yeah, definitely. Not
Yeah,
so swole.
but soon, everybody, soon. I promise you, I work on this thing every single day.
Hell yeah.
Like,
Any more questions, guys? I mean, he really does toil away every single day. Like
yep.
he's got a life. You don't need to worry about him, guys. He's got a life. If there was an AA for coding, I might I might send him to it, but there's not. So
No, there's not, and thankfully there's not. I'm actually so once Now Live is finished and up and running 100% good to go
mhm.
soonish, I will be taking about a week or maybe 2 or 4 weeks off from even looking at any code, and I'm just going to like drink beer and play video games for that entire time.
That's a good idea. I think you deserve a vacation. I think you do.
Yeah, because I've been working on this rewrite most every single day for the last 18 months.
Yeah.
Even if it's only for 20 minutes a day, or sometimes it's for 18 hours a day.
Do you think that the
So,
rewrite would have gone a lot smoother had you known the code you were working with beforehand?
well, to be honest, I didn't even make the actual bot until
Yeah.
2 weeks, like 2 weeks before the beta started.
Yeah.
So it's all just been back end, like making sure everything talks with like this part talks with this part, and that part talks to this part, and
Yeah.
there's actually
Giving it a nervous system, basically.
Yeah, it basically I built an entire infrastructure. Like there's actually a small issue right now where um the bot gets some consistent error messages from Twitch, and I've been talking and trying to work through that with the Twitch peoples directly. So
Oh yeah,
yeah,
definitely.
just trying to get that hammered out.
Bullet. He's we're talking about the now live Discord bot. It's a really awesome bot. You can use it to announce streams from across several different platforms, not just Twitch. It's not exclusive, but it is powerful, widely used, very popular, and I think it's actually isn't it still on like the certified bots and everything or
I think during the downtime that I brought it down for finishing the rewrite, I think it got removed from being a certified bot. I think it's like an auto magical kind of update that happened.
right?
But once everything gets finished and finalized and fixed up, it'll be back up there without a doubt.
Nice.
See, but Live Martin asked if I was interested in adding any other features not related to stream to Now Live. Um, Now Live is a focused bot. It's not a general bot. It does too much with streams already to really justify adding any like say moderation stuff to it, um, or any like non-stream related things.
Right.
If you're looking for like a moderation bot, there's hundreds of them out there. Pick your flavor. But no, I'm definitely not in the market to be adding non-stream related anything to Now Live.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah, it's not.
Um, let's
Yeah,
see,
it's nothing personal.
Brandon. Yeah, I don't play WoW anymore. It was the big Blizzard thing. This is my buddy Eggs. He's a developer. He's a good friend. We've known each other for quite a while now. Like he's a one hell of a guy. But yeah, after Blizzard basically shot WoW into the ground, I was like, I'm not gonna play it. I'm not gonna pay for it. Scrambled. And then League, I mean, if you want on League, I can get on League, but it's not gonna be. I'll play like one or two games and then get off. Otherwise, I'll start getting like salty. I get too competitive with League, so I figured one or two games is the max that I can play, and that's like one or two games a week, not one or two games a day, one or two games a week. So
Hell, I haven't even touched League since I last played it with Riley. If that tells you
yeah,
how long it's been.
oh yeah, been quite a while, man.
Yeah.
Quit again after doing the first. Yeah, yeah. Well, I did because I've always been a PvP focused player, and I know. I mean, you played when you played WoW, you were questing and exploring the game for the first time. I mean, how was that? That's kind of
Um.
cool. Always.
Well, I've played a bunch of MMOs, man, and WoW for a lot of people was their first MMO because it was so popular.
Yeah.
But for me, WoW was like my 15th MMO.
Yeah.
So seeing what other games have to offer, to me, it just wasn't impressive.
Yeah. It
That's just me.
was. It seemed a little bit easy, especially at the point that you joined, to go through from beginning to end. Because this was just last expansion anyway. So. But all right.
This many.
Yep. This many.
I am this many old.
There you go. He's a number.
Yes.
There's some significance attached to that number, but we don't understand it and we don't pretend to. We are simple minds that like to booze up and have fun.
The answer lies in the code. That's all I'm going to say.
Yep. Yep. Learned a script in your first MMO was all text based. Yeah, a lot of MMO. Does your username come from? Like, is it related to anything?
So, okay. So the name. I've used this name as my internet handle. Shit. For almost. Let's see. How old is my oldest kid? Plus a couple years. About 12, 13 years.
Nice.
Um, it started out. Uh, this is back when I first kind of was getting into like web coding, like really hard. I was trying to make some stupid web-based, text-based game or whatever. Like think like Mafia Wars, but like 15 years ago, right?
Oh yeah.
And so I needed a name. So the whole theme behind the game that I was working on, designing and planning and whatnot, was kind of like a post-apocalyptic kind of setting. So I looked up and looked up and looked up, and I found this phrase "Ague Mort," which in French, or so I read online. If people are French, please forgive me. You know, it's kind of like a colloquialism for like a dismal kind of place, like Ague or Ague or however you pronounce it properly in French. Actually stands for like a disease. Mort is like death.
Right.
Um, so after a while of trying to make that game, I started just calling myself that. It's just stuck ever since.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Well, I think that looks like about all the time we have for today. Which is perfect. It actually went as long as I expected it to do.
Yeah, about an hour. Perfect.
I want to translate now / not live. I can help with my language. Oh, well, that's nice.
Awesome. Yeah, just keep up.
So yeah, with people that want to find you or get in touch with you for any reason, could you just throw out your Twitter handle or where to find you on Discord, whatever?
Yeah, sure. Discord, you can always find me. Always find me on the support server. If I can spell. Um, yep,
Hell yeah, there we go.
there it is.
All right, and I will be exporting this unedited to YouTube. I think we have to wait 24 hours, so tomorrow.
Something like
Yeah.
that, yeah.
Affiliate status for the win, right? All right, man. Well, it's been nice talking to you, and let's find somebody to kick it over to. Do you have any suggestions who might be worthy of a host right now?
Let's see who is. Yes, actually I do. There's this one streamer who has always been 100% supportive of all things Now Live, and she is currently streaming and she's playing some marbles.
All right, let's do it.
So, Mikey, I'm gonna put her link in our little private Discord chat here, so you can do whatever you do with it,
All right.
and go from there. Just
All
gotta
right. Sounds good.
find the right window. There it is.
Awesome.
Ding dong! I heard that.
Yep. I think I follow her already. I think.
You might.
Yeah. Because I vaguely remember you mentioning her and me checking her out. So.
Yeah, she's been like I said, she's been like a real big positive influence as far as a lot of things with Now Live. She's always kept things real positive and very influential. Doesn't mind if I keep her stream running in the background for hours and hours and hours and totally ignore what's going on, even though I'm a moderator in her channel. Which I do that a lot in a lot of channels I moderate in. But yeah, she's an awesome streamer. Make sure you tell her Marvin sent you. She'll
Marvin?
know. Marvin, yes.
Marvin the Martian.
Marvin is what she calls Now Live.
Gotcha.
So
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Sweet.
Hey,
All
guys.
right. We're gonna
Thanks for
throw it
coming
on
out.
over to her. Thank you guys for coming out, showing your support, and like I said, we'll be throwing this up on YouTube. Have a great night, everyone.